welcome to the second episode of my survival adventure series, where today we have already done some work and the episode has barely begun. I spent about an hour making the ceiling for this area and digging out this little area in the back here. So now we have the space to begin building our trading hall. Well, storage system, which will be back here. This over here is just for emeralds. This area down here, all this and these areas, this is going to be for the actual storage of all the resources and items that we get from all of the villagers that we'll have in here. Later this episode, we will get to this, but for now, there's another thing I want to work on, and it is a part of the title, and that is my bee farm. I'd like to find a spot to put the building, and I think it'll be somewhere around here because this thing here is going to be turned into a greenhouse, and I want to have 6 of them. One will be here, and then there'll be 3 down here, and then 2 of them will be right there and there. So I'm thinking we could have this building, as it is kind of a type of farm, like an animal farm or whatever. We could have it somewhere around here. Maybe we could have it in between the greenhouses. I think that the biome here might be just right. I want to have some leaves around it. And I think that having them in this slightly drier color might look good for the building. I would like to build it in creative first, and you know what that means. Another time lapse. This is the plan that I have for my main base. It's obviously going to be castle, but the main thing about it that I'm trying to emphasize is that it's really tall. that's the big thing. I want it to go all the way up to build limit, and you can't see it, but it is going to start at bedrock and go all the way up because we're going to have a massive cave underneath it, which is where my storage system is going to be. So I've marked out a few things here. Of course, got some cool spikes. There's going to be this big old guardhouse here. That's going to be the first thing we're going to build. The rest of the castle is up on this cliff. There is, of course, a moat around here. There's no color because I didn't feel like it. Then there are going to be a few spots. I've only marked out 2 here, but a few spots for you to land with the elytra, just so I don't have to go through the gatehouse and then weave my way up just to get to this spot. I can fly in, and there'll be a little landing pad here. We should get back into the world and mark out where this thing is going to go. Alright, so I have some good news and I have some bad news. Now, the bad news is that it's kind of hard to tell where everything is in the marking out of where the base is going to be. It's a little difficult to see just because of the blocks I used and the way I did it. But the good news is that I think that what would make it a lot clearer is for the moat around it to be filled in with water and to be at the correct height. That way you can really tell where the castle is and where everything else is. But now I think that it's time to dig some moats. Once again, we are atop the tallest tree in all of the jungle, and I have, as you just saw, done a lot of work on the base, and this is what I got done. So we now have a clear area for the moat and a clear area for the castle. So I didn't fill it in with water yet because I want to build up the banks of it and build up the base of the cliffside first. And that's going to take a long time. I do not have enough time for that today. So so putting in the water last is definitely the best idea, but I have now dug the whole thing out to a reasonable level. I basically just got rid of all the sand and dirt, and that was around about the right height. I might lower some bits still, especially that area back there. There's actually one other thing that I wanted to do this episode, which involves working on the trading hall. So it is unfinished as of now, and I would like to get it looking a little bit more finished. It may not actually be more finished. The villagers will have to come next episode, but I'm not going to do time lapse. I'm just going to do some jump cuts, so cut. So here we are back down in the trading hall, and I think you can already see I have done a bit of block variation in this area, and I got rid of all the torches here, replaced them with carpets.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
The torches themselves are underneath now, which is much nicer looking, and I added in some andesite into the floor, added in some more variation up here, added in these little stalactites, and over here we have the actual center of the trading hall. So we have this little altar type thing here, and the idea is that when it's all finished, you can just chuck stuff in, and there will be some hoppers underneath these slabs and stairs, and it will suck it away and sort it. I haven't put the chest in here yet because the sorting system will go behind it. I don't know what I want to do for that quite yet, but that'll have to be for next episode. We have some sea pickles here to kind of look like candles. Got a little skull there because creepy. And I used some of the soulfire stuff for the first time actually, so that looks pretty decent. Also got some stalagmites back here, not just the stalactites on the top. So I want to thank you all very much for watching, and next episode I have some very big plans. Next episode I hope to get the villager trading hall finished, like done. But anyways, that is all for this episode. Goodbye.